Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping, observating. I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling if you know you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. She wanna jiggy ma. I give her jiggy ma. Jiggy ma. She wanna jiggy ma. I give her jiggy ma. Jiggy ma.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your San Diego Padres.
Just about set. And on the mound today, Dylan Cease. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And that's off the inside edge. And this one is off and running. Swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Batting second, the left
Bellinger
Cody
goes 6 feet
Bellinger.
3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That missed by a lot. Ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
I got one ball, one strike.
Swings and misses. Now one and
ball,
two.
two strikes.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch,
balls,
not
two
close, up
strikes.
high. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Batting third, the right
Now it's
fielder,
Aaron
number
Judge up to the
99,
plate.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Not
One ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
And a count 1-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in San Diego. And on the hill in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Right
so
fielder,
digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. Now he'll turn for second. Throw cut off to first. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Luis Ariz stands in. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dominguez sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck left field. Going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. A laser to left. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And it's fouled off. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That is good.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Ripped to short. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt down.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lockridge. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 0-1. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting 6.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
And first offering is fouled off. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now here's the veteran DH, Jose Iglesias. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Cease back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground. Bogarts slinging it to first in time. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brandon Lockridge. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Batting
He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Diaz.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play, that's an infield single.
Now batting, right fielder.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch misses. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that is out of play. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
At the belt and fires. Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The third baseman, number 13.
Manny Machado at the plate. He's basically the mayor of San Diego at this point.
Julio's first career home run came against the Marlins with Sandy Alcantara on the mound. Not bad, huh?
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. A Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
It's pretty unlikely, but Julio's first and second career home run.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in San Diego, here's Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Speaking of home runs, that was the year Julio participated in the home run derby. He was the 6th seed and lost to Juan Soto after eliminating Corey Seager and Pete Alonso to reach the finals. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And ball 1 to Judge. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a... Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the dirt, blocked. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Chisholm, in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Safe at second.
He's safe. Ball 2.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Bellinger on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4. Here comes X to the plate.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Strike 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
2-2 to count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now the DH for the Padres, Jose Iglesias. Grounded out his first time up. This one smoked out to left. Bellinger makes the catch, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one missing inside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here is Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball to strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brandon Lockridge. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Elias Diaz. Reached out an infield single his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off L.A. and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Drilled out towards left center field. Dominguez makes the grab. 2 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right
1 for 2.
Tatis Jr. Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees, Yerry
Number
De Los
73.
Santos.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's LeMay. You up to hit.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 1, Yuki Matsui.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, Jason Dominguez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here is Aaron Judge. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And Manny gets a piece.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
And that's down. A base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Sheets stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Outside low. 1-1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Jake Cronenworth will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing to the first pitch. Looked down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down and makes the grab. So they're all loaded up. Jose Iglesias getting ready to hit.
Iglesias.
In the air out to center. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Oh, he botches it. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Stepping in, Elias Diaz. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Lockridge on third with 2 out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the runner from third. And it's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Popped up. LeMahieu right there to make the grab. And that will end the inning. Here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low-key.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it.
No ball, 2
Scale
strikes.
of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Popped up. Cronenworth on the move. Brings it in for the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the